Hello everyone around the world. So we have this kind of job. This job is coming from a series of computer repair shops. The owner was trying to get his device fixed. He went to another computer repair shop, they couldn't fix. He went to another one, and this is the third repair attempt. So we have to check, we have to see what they did and what they didn't do. Probably jobs from other computer shops can be a waste of time. So this is a Lenovo. Let me see the model. This is a Lenovo Ideapad 110-15 IBR. The laptop came in as no power. So what I want to do, the power supply is at 19 volts. Let me see what current do we have here. We have 3 point something. We can lower this current to 2 point something, 2.7. Plug in the charger, and it's taking. The current is jumping 140, 74, 92, 130, 136, 111, 125, 95. You can see it's changing of current. Here we have a flashing light. Check the light here. We have a white flashing light. That's what this laptop is doing. Pressing the power. No change of current, and the light is still flashing. You can see that light is still flashing. The laptop is very dusty. This is a very dusty laptop. So we have a problem here. Let's unplug the power supply. We have a problem, but if I see something like that, in most cases, I found the 19 volts present, but we have problem with the 3.3. Let's see, there are no screws. Obvious, there are no screws at the back. Let's try to take this out. We don't have any screws here. The laptop came like this. I didn't check anything. I didn't do anything. So that's the inside of the laptop. We have a small motherboard. Oh, check the heatsink. Yeah, I know most technicians, when they try to fix something and the device did not come back to life, you know, the process of putting back all together, sometimes they leave it like this. So the heatsink wasn't screwed on its position. Okay. So do you have the motherboard here? You can see the motherboard. The motherboard looks nice. Let's plug the power supply again. We want to see what voltages do we have. You can see the light, flashing lights. I want to check for some voltages there. Obviously, this is a dead motherboard. Let's just confirm. We have the charging port here. 19 volts after the first MOSFET. 19.62. Here 19.05. 19.04. Why? There's slight voltage drop here. We have a BIOS chip on pin number 8 of the BIOS, 0.37. Coils, 2 volts. This one 0.39. This one 0. This one 0. Here we have nothing. Here we have nothing. I'm just checking, random checking on power supplies. Maybe you can spot something. Huh? Here we have 19 volts. We have the E.T.C chip here. And we have nothing. Okay. $19 volts. So what can be the story? Huh? What can be the problem? The 3.3 volts is missing. Okay. Okay. We have a BIOS chip here. Let's see if this BIOS chip has anything to do with the E.T.C chip. Pin number 8. And we have a short on pin number 8 of the BIOS chip. Why? So basically the 3.3 volts power supply is shorted to ground. What I want to do, I want to come with power supply, because this can be a waste of time. Because if the processor is dead, we can't do anything. So we have to confirm what is shorted on the 3.3 volts power rail, so that we won't waste too much time. Three volts, 3.17 volts. No, the processor is good. Oh, I bent my finger. Huh? This E.T.C chip is gone. Huh? Oh, let's take out the motherboard. Let's take out the motherboard. Let's take out the motherboard. So this E.T.C chip, I don't know whether they replaced the E.T.C chip or not. But the thing is, the E.T.C chip is not good. It's taking that 3 point something. Let's see on a microscope. So let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on here. I'll supply 3.3. exactly on the last pin of the BIOS. I'll supply 3.3 on the last pin of the BIOS. You can see the E.T.C chip. This is a dead E.T.C chip. The liquid is drying quickly. You see? And it's taking 1.9 amps. So we have a dead controller. That's why this laptop at first was taking around 1.4, 147, 34. The E.T.C chip is gone. Okay. So where can I get this one? I think I have another similar board. If I do remember. I think I have another similar board. 1 second. Okay. I think we have a situation here. I think we have a problem. Because this chip is getting hot. It seems as if someone replaced this controller. But if I'm checking, do you have a similar motherboard? I do have a similar motherboard here. This is the original board for the customer. And this is the board where we have the board for the laptop. Here we have the board for space. This board died due to fault processor. But from the onset, they replaced an E.T.C chip, and I don't think this model of Lenovo is meant to work with the Novatone. Maybe. But this board number is just the same. This one is using a Lenovo E.T.C chip. This one is Novatone. Same board number. CG520 NM-A804 Rev 0.1 CG520 NM8004 Rev 1.0. So the board number is the same. So what I want to do, I want to replace this Novatone, which I believe was mistakenly replaced with this E.T.C chip. That's what I want to do. This one is okay. But this board died due to a fault processor. So I think we can take this one. Let's replace the E.T.C chip. Let's take out this chip. Chip position is very important. Let's take out this chip. The chip is out, you can see. Now We need to clean this motherboard. Let's clean this motherboard. Let's come with another E.T.C chip. She's Lenovo. But before coming with this E.T.C chip, I think we can check for short. Let's check for short on the last pin of the BIOS chip. And it's not shorted. Pin number 4 is ground. Pin number 8 is not shorted. So you understand why we are replacing this chip. Now we need just a little bit of, let's solder. How we are soldering the E.T.C chip, we align it and solder a few pins with the soldering gun. Just a few pins. Okay. Fine. Now we can use the what A now. Can use the what A. It's very easy to replace this chip. There's nothing hard here. This side is okay. We go on the other side. We are coming with 500 degrees exactly on the edges of the chip. This side okay. What about this side? What about this side? Okay. Then the last side. Okay. Uh, do you think this is working? Huh? Let's take out that bridge. We have a bridge there. We have a bridge here. I think we have a bridge here. Yeah, fine. Let's just cross check that everything is okay. Come on. Another bridge here. Perfect. Perfect. So we managed to replace the E.T.C chip. What I want to do, I want to check again on the last pin of the BIOS chip for not being shorted. No, it's not shorted. It's not shorted. Huh? Can we test? Let's see if we have a working laptop. Let's see if we have a working motherboard here. I'm curious to see if this motherboard is going to work. Okay. We need to plug in the LVDS connector for the screen. The keyboard, because our switch is on the keyboard. That's the touchpad connector. Here we have for the CD drive, for the speakers. For the battery. Okay. Let's see what do we have now. 20 volts, 19.18. Let's see. Let's see now. Plug in the charger. We have the power light here. Okay. Let's see the power light here. Maybe you can see. We do have light here. And it's taking 245. Let me plug in the battery. And the light for the battery is charging. I believe it's charging. But we have nothing on the screen. Let's check some voltage. The processor is getting warm. But we have nothing on the screen. Let's check some voltages. Let's check what do we have here. What do we have here? I want to check on the current sensor We have 19.66. On this power supply, 5 volts. 3.3 is now present. 1.35, this is the RAM power supply. But this is some kind of models with the on-board RAM. So I'm just checking some power supplies. So if the RAM power supply is on, it means that the board is on. You can see 1.35, that's the RAM power supply here. We have 1.1 volt. Here, we have 1 volt. Probably this is the GPU and CPU. Here we have another 1 volt. Here we have 10 volts. Okay. On the last pin of the BIOS, we have 3.38. So we fixed one problem, but still we don't have picture. You can see the lights here. You see those lights here. We have that one for charging is flashing, and the other one is the power on light, and it's taking 834 milliamps. So what can be issue here? What do you think we should do? Why we don't have display after replacing the E.T.C chip? We replaced Novaton with the Lenovo. So let's see the board. Where's that board? This one. That's the motherboard where we took the E.T.C. Let's try to swap the BIOS chip. Let's try to swap the BIOS chip. Let's try to swap the BIOS chip. That is my suspect. So let's take out this old BIOS chip and take that BIOS chip which is working with this E.T.C chip. Maybe there is miscommunication between the BIOS and the E.T.C chip. Okay. And here we have this BIOS chip. We need to go again under microscope just to confirm all the pins they've been properly soldered. That's the BIOS chip. That is the BIOS chip which is working with this E.T.C chip. So I'm resoldering this BIOS chip pin by pin with a gun. Fine. Fine. So what do you think with this BIOS? Yeah, the BIOS chip is too hot. But what do you think with this BIOS? Can this give us results? Let's try again. Let's try again. I'll plug in the charger. Charger plugged. It's taking 200, 800. And we have picture. Huh? We have picture. Huh? It's now taking 1.1 amp. And it's working. Huh? So you see how this laptop was from the beginning. You see the process, how we managed to fix this motherboard. Usually, these are some kind of jobs which gives me no hope. When you start something which already someone have already tried many things, you will be hopeless about the end results. The mouse pad is working. We need to exit and continue to Windows 8.1. The laptop is working. Huh? Can you explain that? So, what happened to this E.T.C chip? What do I think? You know, people, they think that E.T.C chip, you can replace it with any other E.T.C chip. This can be a Lenovo, but this E.T.C chip can be for Lenovo, but not this model. Or, what can I say? Or can be of this model, but the E.T.C chip is dead. So this is the steps that you have to follow. I think we have to put it sync. Everything is working. The keyboard is responding. Yeah, the keyboard is responding. You can see. Okay, fine. So this is another important lesson. If you love fixing motherboards, this is another important lesson, because plugging the charger is taking 34, 100 something, actually between 100 to 130, 40, 50 milliamps. In most cases, we have problem with the 3.3 volts power supply, always on, from the VREC 3. So we found out the E.T.C chip was taking that current because we come with 3.3 on the last pin of the BIOS chip, and the E.T.C chip was getting hot. We replaced the E.T.C chip from another motherboard doing same board number. The motherboard was coming on with no display. Why? Because by the time we changed the E.T.C chip, we're supposed to swap the BIOS chip. Because in most cases, the E.T.C chip is working with the BIOS, and if it's the wrong BIOS, it won't post anything on the screen. So, yeah, the job is done. The job is done. All what we need to do here, I think we need just to put the heat sink here. You know, this is some kind of cheap Lenovo without fan. Only heat sink. That's why I hate Lenovo laptops, especially these models. Ideapad 100, 110, G50, G40, you know those series. Some kind of mess up. This is working with the low current, and the kind of processor that is here probably is suitable to work with only heatsink without fan. Okay. The laptop came in without screws, so we need just to do the final test just to make sure. Just to make sure. 800 and the laptop is on. Maybe there's no BIOS battery there. That's why it is coming on by itself. Or at the time we took out the motherboard, we reset the BIOS and it's loading Windows. So I'll stop this video now. Like, subscribe, don't forget to turn on the notification bell for future updates. I'm quite happy if I can fix something which has passed through a series of repair workshops. That will give me confidence, okay? The laptop is working fine. We have user password and I can't proceed at this moment. I have to stop here. So see you on the next game. Bye.